Comic books, video games, anime, sci-fi. If you've been made fun of for it, we're probably going to talk about it.
Get those nerds! Nerds!
You're listening to Nerd Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the very first live Nerd Radio of 2021. I'm your host, Chuck Bean, and we are back in the Checkpoint XP studios. James.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
And joined via no longer Skype this week, actually sitting in his chair is Mr. Al Beck.
And we did all end up surviving.
We did, yeah, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So happy New
we
Year.
can rejoice over.
After I put it out there, I put it into the James curse verse that one of us could have died before the new year.
Yeah. So happy New Year to you and everybody listening. I hope you guys are following us online at Nerd Radio 101. That's where you can, of course, download the podcast, nerdradio101.com, and you can follow us on social media as well as on YouTube and check out the videos from our Wednesday recording sessions in the Checkpoint XP studios. So, guys, it's been a week or two. We've gone through Christmas. We've gone through New Year's. How was your holiday, and what have you been up to?
Holiday's been good. It was nice having some time off, which, not to rub it in your face, Chuck, I'm sure you didn't.
I did, actually.
Nice.
I got a day or two off on either week, and now that we're back into the grind of it, I'm even more sad than usual because I know that I don't have that Friday off this coming week.
Oh,
it's a bummer.
I got so used to the 3-day weekend and having a little bit of time to myself that now that it's not there, I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah. I did, on my time off, spend a considerable amount of time on a video game, though.
Ooh.
I know.
Really?
I can't believe you actually played a game.
I know.
Are you teasing for a future segment?
That's
here?
up to you.
Okay. Because I mean, we can dive right into it right now. James, James, how was your
Mine was
time off?
good. Not as good as Al's, it sounds like, if you had all that time playing video games.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was good. You know, the holidays, they come and they go, and now we're back to a new year.
Yep.
Ready to kick some ass in 2021, and, yeah, that's it.
Well, I had a pretty fun Christmas and New Year's. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got the Death Stranding video game
Nice.
for Christmas. So you guys, I wanted to thank you. You guys got me WWE 2K Battlegrounds for the Switch. I've been playing that a little bit. That's
You're
been pretty
welcome.
fun.
Is Norman Reedus' abs looking on fleek in that Death Stranding?
They're pretty great. I gotta say, I'm 4 hours in. It's a Hideo Kojima game, which he made the Metal Gear games, so they're pretty weird. And it's a science fiction game. So I'm 4 hours in, and I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, perfect.
There's invisible ghosts. Norman Reedus takes showers. I carry stuff from one place to another. I'm supposed to be reunifying America, and I don't know how that works. But I'm sure
I don't think anybody knows how that works.
by the time
We're dealing with that right now.
20 hours a game goes by, I'm sure I'll have some idea exactly. But it's pretty as hell. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's really crazy, too, because there's some segments where Norman Reedus will like look dead in the camera. That's very fourth wall breaking.
Oh, really?
He'll talk right to you as the
He
player.
makes eye contact with you?
He does. And it's very strange.
Hello, Chuck. I'm Norman Reedus. Thank you for playing me
I've been
in
telling
this game.
Thank you for playing me.
Yes.
I've been telling Amy that it's essentially the
Do you like my abs?
naked Norman Reedus walking simulator.
Hold on. I got to put this on my list of games to play.
You
now.
might want to check it out.
James just left the studio to go buy it.
Yeah.
Gotta go, guys.
Death Stranding. Check it out.
Oh, you know what? Just because I saw this on a prep service earlier, as we record this, today is actually Norman Reedus' birthday.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Norman Reedus. Of course, by the time this comes out on Friday, we're 2 days late.
He might be dead.
Jesus.
Why do you want to do that?
Well, you know what? If he does die, this episode of the podcast better go viral. This is recorded multiple days before his actual death.
Right.
All right, well.
Or maybe he'll be dead and he won't be dead. He'll be like the Tanya Roberts of the Nerd World.
Oh, yeah. He'll come back to life and then he'll die again.
Yeah.
That poor woman's death.
So, Al, you said you spent some time playing a video game. What were you playing?
Well, true to form, it was not a new game.
No.
But for me, it was a pretty new game. It's not like it was Final Fantasy 1 on my phone, which that's still sitting there unplayed.
Right.
No, but it was a game that you were very into, Chuck. I finally played the Spider-Man game from like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I think I mentioned before, I ended up buying that new Star Wars game.
Yeah.
And
Squadrons.
also Squadrons. And the new Miles Morales Spider-Man game.
You talked last week a little bit about how your nephew was playing Miles Morales.
Yes, so I got to see him play it a little bit before I started playing the older one.
Yeah.
But what happened? I bought the Star Wars and the Miles Morales game, and I purchased them, click download, and you know me, I've got that sort of completionist brain.
Yep.
I was like, I can't play the Miles Morales game before I play the other game. They do go together.
Can't play them out of order.
Right. So I'd already spent the money on the Miles Morales. I went ahead and bought the other one anyway. I was like, I got to play this one first. And I started playing it over vacation, and holy crap, was it a good time.
Isn't it fun?
And I'm still playing it, but this may be the first time in my life I play a game to 100%
completion.
Yes.
Did you get now what your version of Spider-Man? Is it like the game of the year?
Yes.
It has all the downloadable content stuff too? Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't gotten into any of the other missions because it looks looks like the DLC is like other story missions.
It's like post games. It's a bunch of post game content pretty much. It's more story. You get more characters in there. Black Cat shows up, which is really cool. But you have to finish the game in order to get to it.
Right. But I mean,
okay. So you got to actually beat the game first, and then you can go on to the downloadable content.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, you get all the like find the backpacks in the city and do X number of thug crimes that you bust up. I've done all of that already.
I was going to say, does that fall under your completionist when you see a map full of stuff?
Not
you're like,
necessarily.
I got to do it all.
Not necessarily.
That's what happens to me.
Not necessarily. Like I think I found when I played Arkham Asylum, I found most of the Riddler trophies, but there were some that's like, I don't know how to get to that. I don't care.
There was
that much.
one Riddler trophy that I never got, and I ended up just rage quitting the game because I couldn't get it to
in
pop.
Spider-Man?
In the Arkham Asylum game. In the Batman Arkham Asylum game. I do love a game with
why is the Riddler involved in a Spider-Man game? I'm so confused right now.
I do love a game with a map fully, like Grand Theft Auto will have the map, and it'll show you all the stuff where you can get like Legend of Zelda. One of the reasons I haven't finished Breath of the Wild is because there's seeds that you have to find. There's like 200-300 seeds in there, and I'm like,
really?
I need to know where all of these are.
Man, some of the stuff they put in these games just to, I don't know if it's to prolong people to play.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hide 200 seeds into an open map.
Yeah,
I gotta go find these seeds.
Well, these ones weren't really hidden, and that's one of the like if I had to just be swinging through the city and there's a backpack that I happen to go I never would have done
like you can use your spider sense to kind of locate it.
Right, but the fact that it's like you can select the location on the map and you'll go right to it, and it's not like a puzzle to get it. You just got to take the time to go get it.
Yep.
And then you get a trophy that can, you can power up or upgrade your character later or whatever. That's a little bit different, and I've been having so much fun on the game that I went ahead and I've already completed the whole every section of Manhattan's 100% done. I just did that.
Wow.
And the story, I'm 89% of the way through, it said.
Yeah.
So
got 11% to go. How long have you been playing it? Like, would you say like how many hours per day and how many days have you been at it?
I don't even know, because there were a couple days I didn't play it at all, but then there were some days that I did nothing but. And I would have that thing where it's like I'd play it for 4 hours, make that's enough. I need to do something. Even if it's watch TV, I just need to do something else.
Yeah. Right.
And I'd put my thing to the PlayStation to sleep and pull up an episode of Star Trek probably. And then like 10 minutes into that episode, I'm like, all right, shut this off, go back to the PlayStation and fire it back up.
You're taking little breaks.
Do a few chores that you got to get done. So like you turn it off, do the dishes, come back, play it, then go vacuum, then play it.
Yeah.
Instead of just doing it all, But
I had a similar sequence of things playing Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would like get a couple of stars. And
you play a little bit. I'm like, okay, I just unlocked this kingdom. Okay, I want to go do some stuff, real life stuff, mail some packages, clean up so my fiance doesn't get on my case, go clean a bathroom or whatever, and then sit back down and start playing again. Yeah. Actually, I got to the point where I took the Switch and I got a cardboard box. So my fiance watches so much reality TV. I can't handle some of it. So I tuned out. I took a cardboard box. I put it on my couch. I took my Switch, pulled a little stand out, put it down,
the screen on it,
got my controller, and I was just playing on the little screen.
Yeah.
While she's watching pregnant teens cry about how they ruined their lives, and I'm just like, ha ha! Luncheon Kingdom has been unlocked.
That's fascinating that you continue to use the controller even though you took the Switch off the dock. That you don't just play it.
Yeah, I can't.
Like
I don't know if it's because when I broke my hand. But it hurts my hands to physically use the controllers on the side for certain games. Mario Odyssey is one of them. I need that Pro controller.
Yeah.
I've also tried playing like Mario Kart, handheld. I'm like, my hand hurts so bad.
Right.
I have to stop after like 3 races. I
Interesting.
can't play. I need that Pro controller. It's my old man syndrome.
Sure.
But it's interesting that Al and I have kind of similar techniques and playing games.
I was about to say that's how I'm playing Death Stranding.
Really? There you go.
I will do one delivery and then save my game and then go do something else. And then if I want to play it later in the day, then it's like I'll do one delivery. I'll walk it up the mountain. I'll give it to the people, and then I'll save my game. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to do something else. I also have discovered between Battlegrounds, because it has like daily missions.
I didn't even realize they had daily missions in Battlegrounds.
Yeah, they've got daily missions, Battlegrounds, and they also have them in Avengers. And like apparently that's how you get me to completely invest in your game.
Because you daily work, huh?
I shouldn't still be playing Avengers at this point. Like I've played through the whole story mode. I've leveled.
You got all the Kate Bishop stuff done?
I've leveled Kate Bishop up to level 50.
Wow.
I've got her gear up to a certain point, but just the fact that like there are daily missions to do, I'm like, well, I could stand to be Kate for another hour or two. That's a lot of fun.
That's
all
funny.
right.
Just give them homework.
Yeah, exactly.
The one thing every kid dreads.
Yeah,
Chuck
and
Bean.
now maybe that's why Animal Crossing resonates with me
There
too.
you go.
It's
Yeah.
like some homework. All right, well, there was plenty to play while we were gone over the holidays, but there was also plenty to watch, and we'll get into some of that coming up on Nerd Radio. So stay tuned.